Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for Aquarius in all placements, and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a life purpose reading. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to set things up. I'll do that while I talk. Um, this is, basically what's coming next. Has something to do with what you're meant to do on this planet, and that doesn't necessarily equate to how you make your money. So yeah, so I'm gonna pick some angel cards here and use my little pendulum. We got stuff falling. This one. Okay. So we have discernment and expansiveness. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and there's Lioness Kitty Cat. Good morning. Back to work. Sorry, your vacation is over. That can be a little sad sometimes, but hopefully work is good now that you're back. Okay, so this discernment here. There's a there's a little fork in the road. This car is coming up too. So it's something about figuring out what direction you want to go in, you need to go in. Um, and the direction that you take is gonna you're gonna end up flying. It's like trying to I'm picturing Herbie the Love Bug. You remember that movie from way back in the 80s? This looks, I mean, it's not exactly a Volkswagen Beetle, but it's got a little bit of that rounded look. Anyway, it's like suddenly you can fly. You turn the corner and it's like, woo, here we go. Um, this expansiveness is just yeah, it feels like because of this choice, it opens things up for you. Unexpectedly, in a very unexpected way. So, um, yeah, yeah, elemental oracle. I hear you. Vacations are very needed, aren't they? I'm feeling that way myself. Okay, so what's trying to come forth for you? Oceans and bravery. 30. Breath and life. 27. The biome and connection. 44. I wanna read this biome connection one real quick. Um, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You are asked for synergy at present. Be aware of the needs of others. You are a part of the same whole. Consider working more closely with your community. All right. Synergy. Whatever this is, it requires some amount of bravery. Um, I just got walking on water. Um, there's this childlike energy. So sorry, I'm going to be coughing a little bit. I will do my best to keep it to a minimum. And I have a cough drop if it gets too bad. Okay. So yeah, there's this bravery is coming from a place of kind of a youthful mindset, feeling optimistic, feeling curious, feeling playful. Um, maybe maybe you're maybe you're going to be flying somewhere with this expansiveness. You're I don't know. Are you gonna maybe you're gonna move or travel? And when you do this, it's like it's like you feel like you can breathe again. Um, so it's like following your heart somehow gives you a newfound. I always say this term. I want to find something different to say, like a new lease on life. Like you feel like, oh my god, I didn't realize what I was missing until I don't know, until I discovered, until I went somewhere. I went somewhere new. I tried something new, and it's like it's the breath of life. It's the thing that kind of it wakes you up and it releases pressure. It releases built up energy or expectations. Your heart is being activated because of being brave and going in some kind of new direction and having fun while you do it, or letting yourself just, yeah, like I said, be kind of playful. And wherever this is could be literal. It doesn't have to be though. It's it connects you to others. It's like, I don't know, maybe you go somewhere and you meet people, or you meet someone in particular, and you needed to go there. You needed to meet them um in order to kind of take you to the next level somehow, because of this synergistic energy. It's like you find the missing piece, your missing piece or something. Of course, I'm thinking of the Shel Silverstein book. The books. So, what's the strongest foundation to build upon? Ooh, tarot of mystical moments is winking at me. And there's Linda driving again. I hope you have a good drive. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Oh, see? Yeah, again with the flying. She's she's flying on the feather. Um and you've got a new beginning here. Oh my goodness. This is following your heart. Look, she's got the heart inside that gear, or the gear is over her heart. Anyway, something about following your heart is what gets the gears going. Um Turning, gets the gears turning. And And it's like, and there's this very fast energy. I don't know. Maybe once you decide on something, on a place to go or some kind of action to take, you're just like, um, the, the news? Something about the news? What does this say on her dress? Right? Something right is worth the cost. I don't know. The cost. So there's some kind of cost, and I think that's a part of what this bravery is knowing that whatever you do or wherever you go, there's some price to pay, and it can just be like, well, if you decide to travel, then you're leaving behind, loved ones or your animals, or you're going to be spending money and not making it, or something, but it's worth it. um because it's something that you feel very passionately about. It's it's realizing that you're meant to go in a certain direction with the Wheel of Fortune here. There's this cause and effect energy and change, a desire for change because of a desire to follow your heart, which kind of comes with some amount of change. And yeah, and so it's like you just go. You're walking and then you're flying. And you're discovering something new that you're very excited about, very passionate. It's like you open this book, and out pops this amazing beauty. The book, a newspaper, something that you're reading it's like it gives you that it gives you some kind of understanding, some kind of knowledge that that you feel passionate about. It's like, I don't know, maybe you're discovering something that you had never considered before. Um, and it's just kind of opening up this whole you have these new ideas, um and yeah, again, like there's a drive here to just once you make that choice with this discernment, um you're just you can't be stopped. Love that. So I'm gonna go with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Um, what could potentially hold you back? And there's the sun. Hello. Glad you made it. Stuck in the mud. 24. Rock bottom. 10. Into the unknown. 7. Hang on. Right. So okay. Um, what could potentially hold you back? Well, this stuck in the mud and rock bottom. There's something that This, because these come up with into the unknown, I feel like this is something that i- you are currently doing, or you're currently focusing on. Maybe it's even something, some kind of residual thing from the past, and it's very familiar, and maybe it's very compelling somehow to stay in this situation or in this energy. And this is why this discernment is here, because um wherever you're at now, um or have been, I mean, everyone's on a different timeline, so you could have already moved out of this energy, but um it's like you ending up feeling trapped because of not taking a risk, trying to stay where you feel comfortable, staying in your comfort zone. And it's this place keeps you small. Not only does it keep you small, but it brings you to your knees. And maybe it's the kind of thing that um you're so used to it, things being a certain way, that you kind of get used to um things not just not being as ideal as you would like, but it just is what it is. Um, so there's a feeling of like, what's the word? It's like you just kind of accept your lot. In this situation, you're like, well, I don't feel great about this, but I what am I going to do? I can't. There's a part of you that's like, I can't move on for some reason. Maybe because it's scary. The unknown. We humans often do not like the unknown. But and it's because of not being able to see what's around the corner, what's coming next. We Our ego in particular really likes our comfort zone and does everything it can eh, to keep us there, because that's where it's safe. But that is where stagnancy happens, and you can end up being brought to your knees, to the rock bottom. So even though you might have some fear coming up about the direction to go, like what's practical versus what's fulfilling and fun, that can be a very difficult decision to make, particularly if you have family. You've got responsibilities, and but this is all saying, like, you are meant to excuse me, go in a new direction that is going to allow you to fly. And it's like, it's bringing bringing in this newfound, again, with this newfound passion, excitement, desire. um just looking at my cards, I'm gonna go with my good tarot. What Let's see, so that's what could hold you back. What have you forgotten? Oops. Oh, I bit my card. Very sad. So sorry, card. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. What have you forgotten? Messenger of Earth, again with Virgo, also Taurus and Capricorn. And Messenger of Fire. That's right. That's fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, hang on. Okay. So So this is what you've forgotten. You you have spent some time going within, doing that inner excavation, gaining some kind of wisdom. You have discovered at some point in the past the key, the key to your freedom, the to um you did something before where you were very oh god, lemon on my mouth, sorry. It's real attractive. um you found yourself on some kind of mission in the past, and it was something that you figured out that you could do. It was very um you understood the basics, like you understood what you needed to do in order to get where you wanted to go. um and you were very willing to put in the effort, very discerning, um disciplined, um and also you were following your passion and inner drive, and this came from you doing this, you being on this mission, where you were you were following some kind like feeling inspired and feeling excited. The spirited energy came from this period of time that you took to go within, to gain some kind of wisdom. So this is what you've forgotten. And this comes up fairly regularly, but you come to this fork in the road, and it can discernment, not going to focus. Oh, there we go. You forget that you've done this before successfully. You already have some kind of innate wisdom because of working through something else, because of following some kind of passion and actually putting an effort to make something real. Um, I don't like that word real, but make it, you know, you manifested something because of your desire and your ability and willingness to put in the effort. And so in this moment where you come to a choice point again, it's important to remember that you already have what it takes, and you can draw upon that previous experience or even experiences, um, to help you get like tap into that bravery to go in a new direction again, because where you are at, if you stay where you're at, it's gonna not only keep you stuck, it's gonna send you to rock bottom. Your time with this is done, and if you stay past the expiration date, um it's gonna hurt you. And of course, remember, like, you have free will, and so you need to do what you feel right doing. And if you do make this choice to stay rather than move forward, um It's just going to be more difficult. It's not necessarily a bad choice. It's just there's a lot more learning that you're going to have to do by staying. And you're going to still come to the same conclusion that eventually, if you hit rock bottom, you're going to have to find your way back up. So instead, you can avoid that and just um, be brave and let yourself fly. Let yourself fly. Okay, so where are we at? What, if anything, needs to be done? Going with my voice of the Souls Oracle. Ooh, Divine Ladybug. Hello. So glad you are here. Love that name. All right. So, what, if anything, needs to be done? Forgiveness. Mirror effect. 13. Fears. 20. Oh, interesting. So no, that's not right. Sorry. My math was a little faulty for a moment. Okay, so you're you're being asked to forgive. Forgive maybe anyone who is responsible for influencing your decision to be in a situation that isn't so helpful and beneficial. And it's also forgiving yourself if you have outstayed your welcome or stayed in a situation longer than you should have, or sorry, I don't mean to should on you. Could have. um, this forgiveness is it's what helps to change your frequency. The mirror effect speaks to me of how the world around us, our outer world, is a direct reflection of what is going on within us. So if we see something in our life that we're not happy with in some way, something that we feel stuck in, that is a reflection of some place within where we feel stuck, right? And so by pr- practicing this forgiveness, and remember, forgiveness is not condoning any kind of bad behavior. It's simply releasing you from any kind of sticky situation. It's an energetic thing that it frees you up to move forward. And that changes what you start to see reflected back to you. And your fears. Well, of course, remember the acronym, one of the acronyms for fear, which is false evidence appearing real. Um, you're This is about recognizing that fear is a part of the human experience. We need fear to help us make good decisions. Because, you know, for example, you go to cross the street, fear tells you, I should look both ways before I cross. If you don't have fear, you don't think to look and you just go and might get run over and killed. Right? So fear isn't a bad thing. It's there to help us. It's that point when what you need to do is recognize the fear for what it is. It's coming from that place, from that part of you that is trying to protect you, your ego, right? And and then recognizing that that fear may not fit who you are anymore, that most likely that whatever fear might hold you back is something that is going to keep you in this stuck place. And so it's like it's coming to terms with the fear. It's having that conversation with that part of yourself and saying, I recognize that you're afraid, and that's okay. I'm I'm here to help. I'm in charge. So trust me, we're gonna go in a new direction and it's gonna be okay. And even with the unknown, you've already you've already tackled other unknowns, and made it through successfully. So this fear is unfounded. I mean, it might be based on previous experiences, but where you're meant to go is you're meant to take a risk. Work with the fear, not let it determine like what you do, not let it make your decisions for you. So going with the Moonology deck, potential outcome here. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Believe in the impossible. And when you look at the word impossible, you see I'm possible. Show the world the real you. That's right. Let that freak flag fly. The Aquarian energy is so much fun because it's just like I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be different. I don't want to be like a part of the herd. um, and that kind of oh, what's the word? That that kind of it's almost like a rebellious energy, but it's not. It's like it's wanting to um honor yourself and your own differences, because that's fly. Staying stuck is not is like somehow wearing a mask, somehow holding something inside because of believing something isn't possible. You're coming to some kind of conclusion. You're going to be remembering the wisdom that you have inside you, that you've already gained. You've already done something that felt impossible at the time, and then because of your desire, because of your drive and your willingness to, put your boots on the ground and get something done, you have seen and experienced success. And so this is just, again, it's like, yeah, just be your most awesome self and take that risk. That is exactly what you're meant to do, um, to help you expand, to help you get into this expansive energy. So I'm going to pick cards from Gateway of Light Activation. Ancestral Realm. Karmic Release. Healing the Lineage. And Boundaries. Ooh. Karmic release. That to me is tied to this forgiveness. Going in this new direction. It's like not letting it's deciding to change your destiny, basically. Karma, it's cause and effect. Karma isn't a bad thing. It's what you put out, you get back. So this karmic release is you recognizing that you're healing your lineage. You're healing some kind of ancestral um, um, decisions, ways of being by making this choice, this new decision. The boundaries. It's like setting really healthy boundaries for yourself. Basically saying like, I'm gonna be my most unique, awesome self. And if somebody doesn't like it, that's too bad. I'm here to be me is this energy for you. So um then we have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, and Isis energy. And that makes me think of this messenger of Earth. This is about being very grounded in your decision making, anchoring yourself to it's like somehow anchoring yourself to the planet, um, taking grounded action is what it's what helps launch you. So it's like the more grounded you get, the more buoyant you get, or you're the lighter you get. So I'm gonna finish with Beyond Lemuria um, oracle card. Healing. The Lemurians were healers, naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. When we perceive the world beyond the more well known senses, we start to receive information and wisdom different from that which stems from intellect. By tapping into life force consciousness and using this abounding energy alongside focused intention, oh my God, by tapping into life force consciousness and using the abounding energy, the abounding energy alongside focused intention. And I'll say this too, focused intention. There's a lot of focus right there. um, we realize that anything is possible. Believe in the impossible. um, extend the margins of your awareness. Revisit a situation from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. And that is a part of the forgiveness. And did I say? I might have forgotten to say, forgiving yourself. I think I did. Perhaps the issue is simply an outdated or limiting perception placement. You have the ability to align to a fresh new timeline inspired by wholeness. Fresh new timeline. That is where you are heading if you so choose. This is your quest. You can choose to accept it or not. Um, I'm kind of getting the feeling that you're gonna go for it. Whatever this is, you're gonna follow that passion, that desire, following your heart. And it's instead of dropping to the bottom, to rock bottom, you are going to you're gonna fly. You're gonna fly. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.